Which of the following acts could be aggressive driving? Signaling well in advance. Driving slowly in the left, fast, lane. Keeping a safe following distance. Driving slowly in the left, fast, lane. When entering a freeway, you should avoid the following: driving to the end of the acceleration lane and stop. Using your left turn signal when merging. Using the ramp and acceleration lane to reach highway speed. Driving to the end of the acceleration lane and stop. If an emergency vehicle with activated lights and sirens approaches from behind, you must yield the right of way by driving to the right edge of the road and stop. Making an immediate stop, even if you are in an intersection. Moving over to the right lane and proceed slowly. Driving to the right edge of the road and stop. If you hear an emergency vehicle approaching, you must yield the right of way by moving to the right and reducing speed. Stopping immediately even in an intersection. Driving to the right edge of the road and stop. Driving to the right edge of the road and stop. When approached from behind by an emergency vehicle with activated lights and sirens, you must drive to the right edge of the road and stop. Drive to the right edge of the road and slow down. Proceed at normal speed, the emergency vehicle will move over to pass. Drive to the right edge of the road and stop. Car skids are mainly caused by poor weather, worn and unsafe tires, driver error. Driver error. The Mature Driver Program is an 8-hour course for any driver convicted of DUI. Drivers age 35 and older. Drivers age 55 and older. Drivers age 55 and older. To get a provisional minor's driver's license, you must be at least 18 years old, 16 years old, 15 years old. "16 years old. When a school bus flashes red lights, you must stop. Only if the bus is traveling in the same direction. From either direction on a divided highway. From either direction on an undivided roadway with 2 lanes. From either direction on an undivided roadway with 2 lanes. A trucker's ability to take evasive action to avoid a dangerous situation is blocked by drivers using low beam headlights in bad weather. Drivers passing the truck quickly on the left side. Drivers lingering in the blind spots on the sides and in the rear. Drivers lingering in the blind spots on the sides and in the rear. California's zero-tolerance law applies to drivers with a blood alcohol content of 0.08 or more. Drivers under the age of 21. Drivers who refuse an alcohol test. Drivers under the age of 21. You should adjust your speed to a crawl when driving without working brakes. Driving on ice. Driving at night with only your parking lights. Driving on ice. You are driving in heavy traffic and see the brake lights of several vehicles ahead of you. You should drive closer to the center of the road. Insist on the right of way to avoid accidents. Drive more slowly. Drive more slowly. What does this sign mean? Detour. Road curves. Sharp turn. Sharp turn. You see the sign on a vehicle ahead. You should adjust your speed before you reach the vehicle. Always stop and yield to the vehicle. Expect the vehicle to stop at all railroad crossings. Adjust your speed before you